Powers of the presidents. First is legislative powers. The president summons and prorogates or end all the session of parliament and addresses the first session. So it is the president who will call for the meeting, or he will end the meeting of all the sessions of the parliament, and he is the person who will address the first session of the parliament. He or she nominates member of the parliament, and the president will nominate the member of the parliament, that is the 12 nominated members. He or she can dissolve the parliament on the advice of the council of ministers. So the president can dissolve, that means end the parliament. How? By the advice of council of ministers. Bills can become laws only after president's assent. So if the bill is passed from both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, but the president does not give his or her permission, then that law won't be uh, implemented in the country. So the president's signature is very important. A money bill require the president permission before it can be introduced. So a money bill, it requires president permission before it can be introduced in the Lok Sabha and in the Rajya Sabha. The president calls a joint session of the two houses to solve any disagreement over a bill. So it is the duty, or you can say function, of the president to call a joint session of both the houses, that is Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, if there is any disagreement over a bill. Sometimes when the parliament is not in session and it is important for the government to take crucial decision or pass some crucial laws, in such cases the president has the power to issue special laws or ordinance. So sometimes when the parliament is not in a session, that means the meetings is pre-decided, that means there is a particular month where all the members will come and they will do meeting. So if there is some critical situation or some important decision which have to be passed as soon as possible, then it is the president duty to call them, and the president have a special power to issue special law or ordinance. That means he does not need any permission from the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. He can individually pass some special law or a law for the time being. The ordinance has to be approved by the parliament once it begins its session. So the you can say the ordinance, that means the special powers which is ordered by the president. You can say the special powers which is ordered by the president, he had already declared in the emergency, right? But once the session they come again, that means if they sit together for the meeting, they have to be approved by the parliament, that is both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Next is executive power. All executive power of the state are vested in the president. So all the main power comes under the president. He gives the final decision whether that this power will be implemented in our country or not. The president appoints the prime minister. So these are the person whom the president of India appoints. First, the prime minister, the central council of ministers on the prime minister advice, judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court, and the governor of the states. Next, the president is the supreme commander of our defense force and appoint the chiefs of army, navy and the air force. So it is the president who is the supreme commander of our defense force, okay, and he appoints the chief of the army, navy and the air force. He and she can pardon or reduce the sentence of a person sentenced by a court. Any death penalty can be altered or pardoned by him or her. So the president have a special power with him or her, is that he or she can pardon, that means excuse, or you can say cancel the you can say decision, or reduce the decision, or you can say reduce the you can say time of the you can say to be in the jail, okay, to a person which is ordered by the court, either Supreme Court or the High Court. That means the president have the special power to cancel the you can say death sentence, okay, death sentence of a person, or to reduce the time period of a person to be in a jail by whether it is ordered by the Supreme Court or the High Court. And the president can also you can say altered, that means change, or you can say cancel the law any death penalty. He and she appoint the election commissioner and the comptroller and auditor general. He and she also look after the administration of the union territories. Okay, he also look after the that whether the rules and regulation are run in a better way in the union territories or not. When there is a failure of the constitutional machinery in a state, he and she can assume any of the function of the government, any of the government of that state. That means if any state government is not able to perform any functions or powers which is allotted to them by the Indian constitution, then the president have the power to control the whole state. Okay, last function, the president can proclaim a state of emergency in the country if he or she feels that the security of the country is threatened by war or external aggression or any armed rebellion. So it is the president who have the special power with him or her, that if there is any emergency in our country, okay, in order to protect our country from the any threat or any war or any external attack or by the any army attack from the other country, the president can declare emergency in our country.